The Sikh community, we've spent a lot of time together here in Peterborough.
Thank you, Answer. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you to Answer for inviting me this evening. I did actually drive up from Brighton to be here this evening because I felt this was really important. Being here is really important. In fact, we celebrate in this guild hall happy occasions, but we also celebrate and commiserate with one another, and we also watch out for each other, whether it was post the Ukraine invasion and now these awful earthquakes that affected Turkey and Syria. I just wanted to say that sometimes we get a little immune to all the images and stuff we see, and we think, you know, what is it can we do? And in my sort of way, I've found that there's three types of people in this world. Those, and I've engaged with some on social media. The first are what I would call the not our problem people, and I had an exchange with someone who said, hang on, we've got a cost of living crisis here. Do we really have to worry about other people? My point is, yes, we have a cost of living crisis here, but over there they actually have a cost of staying alive crisis, which is even more important and needs our help, and I think we can do that. The other second type of person is actually done my bit. You know what, I fall into that category because I gave £25 to the DEC and I thought, I've done my bit, and that's it. But then I saw something, I saw an image, and some of you may well have seen this image too. It's a photograph of a man in an orange jacket sitting amongst rubble. It looks pretty innocuous, but then when you pan to the left, you see he's holding something. He's actually holding a hand. That hand is actually his daughter, who is buried beneath a building that collapsed. That man is Mesut Hansa. I wish I didn't know his name, but I do know his name, and his daughter Irmak, who is lying dead there. Anybody's a parent, I'm a parent, a grandparent, who's ever held the hand of your child and felt them squeeze it back. It must be the worst thing in the world not to have that squeeze back. And that's what that man's done. And having seen that image, I thought, I've got to do more. And so, there's a couple of things I do. One is I talk a lot, and maybe nobody wants to pay to hear me speak. They might actually pay to hear me not speak. The other thing I do is I run a bit. So what I decided to do was I'm going to run 10k races around the UK, costing myself about £500, but I'm going to try to raise whatever I can. I'm going to suffer a bit for it, my feet are going to suffer as an old fella, but I will raise some money because I think it's important. As was said just a moment ago, we've got to do our bit. So I hope more people here will move from being done my bit to can we do more? And that means going to your church, to your mosque, to your gurdwara, going to your temple, synagogue, wherever, and saying, can we do more? Going to your place of work, saying, can we run something here? Going to a school and saying, can we do something to raise some money? Because everything we raise actually shows our humanity. And I'll finish with the words of Guru Gobind Singh Ji, the founder of the Sikh faith, Khalsa, who said, basically, this is all about recognising humanity as one, and we are one. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Dan, for that contribution.